you've been out-tied.
I'm out everything when he comes in. All right, okay.
I didn't mean
all
to.
right.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
Sorry.
It says here, is there such a thing as a rock star physicist? Well, of course there is by now. Neil deGrasse Tyson is that guy, cosmologist. What does that mean? Astrophysicist, author. But more than that, really one of the world's great voices on science and on the impact it has on our lives.
So we're going to talk to Neil about love, artificial intelligence, football, and a whole lot of other things if we have time. But first, his podcast and TV show Star Talk on the National Geographic Channel is about to begin its third season. The premiere episode features Whoopi Goldberg.
I've been a believer in medicinal marijuana for 40 years because I've seen
40, not 4.
40,
40 years.
Because I've had friends, a couple of them who have passed from cancer, and I saw the relief that they got from marijuana and wondered why no one said, hey, we should look at this because it's, there's some medicinal points here. And it's apparent.
How do you feel about that?
Well, so when I interviewed celebrities for this show, our goal is to explore all the ways that science has touched their lives. In this particular case, it's chemistry. We think of marijuana as a chemical. But I want to give people an occasion to reveal what scientific elements thrive within their lives. And sometimes we find sort of a soft geek underbelly for some of them. You find out that they're science fiction fans, superhero fans, that they maybe they did a science experiment that was really odd or striking when they were a kid. And so for me, the goal of Star Talk is to display to all viewers just how prevalent science is in our lives.
Well, science is our lives.
Well, thank you. It is life.
Right,
yes.
All right, very quickly, the one you want to get to immediately.
Let's start with the good stuff. Is there such a thing as love at first sight?
Well, I don't claim particular expertise in that, but I bring people into the show that have that expertise, and this is what we compiled for the Star Talk book. And so there's clearly lust at first sight.
Yes,
we know that.
We can agree there.
No question there.
Not always good.
Love, you can think it's love, but it's masquerading as lust, and it can possibly become love later, as is often the case.
So there is no such thing as love at first sight.
I think, but this is not from my research. Yes. This is from people that we have interviewed on the show, because all topics, all science as it plugs into pop culture is fair game for what we discuss on Star Talk.
One of the great overused phrases right now is the war against anything. You get sick of that. Everything's a war against
We need a war against war.
Yes.
There are people who talk about a war against science. Does that make sense to you?
I know what they're talking about. No, it doesn't make sense that should happen at all. You can have a war on science, and then while you're doing that, just move back to the cave, okay? Because take everything that has been touched by science in your life out of your life, and you'll be rubbing sticks together to make fire. So the people who don't like science, I have found, express this sentiment because there's some discovery of science that conflicts with their religion, their politics, their cultural wants, and that's just not how science works. Science is when we establish an emergent scientific truth, it is true whether or not you believe in it. And this is kind of what I think you should be basing legislation on, not a personal truth that someone might have.
You made an excellent point. If you look at the Congress of the United States, how many scientists and engineers are in Congress?
There's something like this.
Right.
Yeah.
And most are lawyers. By the way, we vote them in, so we ought to be able to vote for who we want. But I was just worried, I'd expressed concern, since lawyers are trained arguers, if you now lace partisan politics onto a trained arguer, how would you ever expect anybody to agree? If you had people who make hard decisions every day, scientists, engineers, business people, make hard decisions every day that have objective basis, it might be a more efficiently run country. I'm wondering.
How do you feel? You are the rock star. People love you, but there's a certain segment of the population that basically sees you as the agent of the devil because of science. They say you're leaving out faith, you're leaving out God. What do you say about that?
Well, so here's the thing. I've had people wonder whether, for example, some of the mysteries of the universe, like dark matter and dark energy, I've been asked, is that sort of the manifestation of God? Because we don't understand dark. It's a mystery of the universe. And what I said was, if your measure of God is where science has yet to make a discovery, then be ready for your measure of God to be this slowly receding pocket of scientific ignorance that just will evaporate one day. And so modern religious people are not hinging their religious faith on what science says. They see religion as a point of spiritual fulfillment or enlightenment, or the community that churches can provide. So emergent modern religious people do not have these problems. It tends to only be fundamentalist religious people. And they're out there and they vote. So in a free country, that I don't have a problem with that. But if you are that, and then you are in charge, and then you create laws based on your version of a religion and have it affect the pluralistic country, that's a recipe for disaster.
Well, the book just came out yesterday. It's a fabulous book, beautiful pictures. I encourage you to check it out. The season 3 premiere of TV show Star Talk with Neil deGrasse Tyson, Monday on the National Geographic Channel at 11 p.m. Before you go, real quick, do you think we are going to put a man on Mars in the next 20 years?
No, 30 years, maybe.
30 years,
yeah,
okay.
30 years,
You're
maybe.
going just-
And it could be a woman, too, yes.
I like that.
You're going just beyond your lifespan, I noticed.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, maybe we'll figure out another way to extend it by then.
Great to see you.
All right, thanks for
Thank you
having
for
me.
the vote.
See you.
Excellent,
Never
good.
enough time with you.